doing a little bit of messing around in Prison Architect. Thought I would see generally how hard I can be on minimum security, which is historically just the really basic like white collar crimes like money laundering and video game piracy, and they're really just like the bit of the early game cash cow that you don't really have to worry too much about. They don't really get up to very much trouble. They don't riot unless the circumstances are very dire. But I'm gonna see how far I can push them. I'm gonna really just treat them like their maximum security or supermax and just see what I can get away with. Really just messing around with it. I'm not taking this too seriously. As such, I will be starting with additional money just so we can actually get a move on with things. I don't want to spend too long doing this. Should I go with $500,000? Maybe a bit much. Screw it. $500,000. Again, really just messing around here. I could go with the pacifier as the warden, but reducing the temperature so people don't cause as much trouble, from what I remember, is actually a lot. It reduces the risk, and for guys like minimum security, they'll basically never, ever act up. It's going to be very just, very boring if we go for that. So I think we go for Safari and just find people directly from their savings. I mean, they're white-collar people. They got money probably, right? I can't have prisoners walking around with $500 in their pocket. So I'm going to milk them as best I can. I think this could be an okay layout. Stuff goes into here. It's an easy access. Quicker way down also to the offices, the staff kitchen, the break room, toilets, security office, kitchen for the prisoners, the foodery for the prisoners, medical area, the dormitory, the holding cell reception area, the hallway out to the outside, a nice little yard track area thing going on. I don't have anywhere for solitary, but I think I could maybe convert holding into solitary because I don't really need holding. The yard completed. Inactive. Build more monitors. Oh, it should be fine. I just don't have guards working. The yard set up as such. Couple guard pavilions. Plenty of lighting. Bit of monitoring. Some PA systems dotted around. Can have a nice little jog. Another statue in front of a PA system here. Very nice. Barbed wire for the first security. Perimeter fence for the secondary security. The perimeter fence, in fact, goes around pretty much everything. Sans the road gate, which can I actually barbed wire also the road gate somehow? No. Alright, I can barbed wire the perimeter wall, I suppose. We got the dormitory filled with foam mattresses, because, well, I wanted to save a little bit, and it's kind of fun to me that we can just shower on top of the foam mattress, and the foam just, like, absorbs up all the water. It becomes like a little water bed for them, actually. Should be pretty cool. If you shower with the hot water, not available, then it's like a hot water bed, and that's cool. They got toilets, they got some mats for some exercise or whatever. It's whatever. They eat, you know, out the hall through the common room, the common hallway where we can just have a little sit or have a little phone call, which is monitored. Onto their canteen. The infirmary is along the way if they need a little stop. Staff area only in the far back here. Hallway, kitchen. Nice separation. There's no chance of any of the prisoners accessing any of the fun stuff. Security office, armory across the way, the toilets across in the staff room. We got their own kitchen there. Offices with the kennel. I had to force the kennel in a little bit. I forgot the kennel required 5x5 for strange reasons. I don't know. I was gonna just throw it in somewhere small because I really just need like a dog walking around looking for tunnels. That's it. That's all. But whatever. So they're just crammed in there with an office because I don't really need the office people anyway. Delivery, storage, garbage all going up there still. Reception area, a couple parole offices, which reminds me, parole rise. Where was that set up? Ah, yes. Use cell quality ratings, I don't care. Adjust cutoff. If prisoner has a reoffending rate less than this value, they will be released at the end of the parole hearing. Awesome. Fantastic. There is parole, but good luck. Meal variety, there is no variety at all. You get just nasty paste meals All the time, always. That's it, that's all. Meal quantity, I guess medium, I suppose. I don't really want to... Maybe I can starve them? We'll see how they feel. Let's see, because the solitary I've got is actually pretty legit. You get like mirrors and hand wash sinks, you get the drains for the shower, you get hand dryers, stained glass to look into our utility room. Please don't break through, it should be fine. Computers, pool table, untapped phones, portraits, you get your own meals, maybe, I don't know if that works. Chandeliers, very nice. It's a really, really cool area. But to get in there, you're gonna have to murder somebody. Otherwise, you just get a little bit of lockdown in the dormitory, I guess. That's it. That's all. Well, definitely at midnight, I want you sleeping. But I want a little bit of yard time there, though. A little bit of yard time at 1 and 2 in the morning. And then you go back to sleep. And then you wake up. We'll do shower for a couple hours. And then eat for a couple hours. And then we'll give you a little bit of free time. And then you sleep again. And then you can have another little jog around the yard. Maybe another first come, first serve eat. And then lock up for a bit. Let's say lock up, and then yard again, and then sleep, and then yard again, and then some more sleep. There's a lot of sleeping going on, but that's okay. Filled capacity, that is 100 right off the bat. That's a lot. It's a lot of process. It's a ton of process. Should we reduce it a little bit? I think we're okay. I just got to pick up some guards. Armed guards, obviously. Really just all 10. Honestly, dog handlers, I want a few of them. They all have different dogs. I like that. I put it on random, so it's just like, you know, just bring your own dog to work. We'll pick up 4 snipers. We'll see if we can get away with it. And then guards, general guards. We're gonna be needing a decent few. Here we go. Big intake. Big intake. Oh, it's gonna be like 5 entire buses of people. Oh, man. Alright, everybody. It's go time. I do have the parole, 2 of them. But again, the parole, in order to be released, you have to be less than 0%, so it's really just a wet dream parole. I might turn one of these into visitation. Maybe, if I feel nice. Probably not, though, honestly. I'm thinking if they really want to throw a fit and see their loved ones, then they're going to have to fight me for it. But I think I'm going to win that fight. Speaking of winning fights, wrong menu. We do have tasers and body armor. We could do taser rollout. Regular guards may also carry tasers for defense. Yeah, let's do that. Non-lethal sniper, that's stupid. That's like, why bother? Well, are we going to beanbag these people? No. Oh, there's so many prisoners coming in. There's so many prisoners coming in. Alright, well, it's sleep time, everybody. So, man, at 2:30 in the afternoon? 3 in the afternoon is sleep time? Did I really? Oh, yeah, I did. Wow, yeah, you're going to bed at 2 p.m. You're going to bed. That's gonna take some getting used to for them. Probably. Then a little bit of exercise mid-sleep, and then pass back out, shower, eat, free time, and get ready to sleep again. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Hey, we got one running the check already. Snipers are in position. They're ready, they're set. A lot of people just kind of hanging around the yard though, like not really doing a whole lot at all. Alright, well back inside for sleep, guys. Well done. Good work out there. Alright, yeah, they're all tuckered out. It was pretty exhausting wading through the mud out there. It is just a little bit of dirt here, mud on the flanks though. There's really not much place to stand. It really is your best interest to just run through what I like to pretend is an obstacle course where the snipers just kind of take pot shots periodically. I guess people could really easily just throw stuff over the wall here into the yard. I guess. So what I could do is do another little magenta patrol here. We could assign a dog handler to that. So we got the metal detector, we got dogs, if anything like actually important is thrown over, we can handle that. And if anybody wants to have a nice, easy, cool, chill life inside the cool solitary, no cameras either. Like, it is just free game in there, man. 8-hour vacation. You got to murder for it. Yeah, nice distribution there. Good, good, good. Water's getting everywhere. It's even flowing out a little bit. I suppose I could put a couple drains in so it doesn't really get out like way out there, you know? At some point enough's enough. I just want to make sure we get this nice and washed out. Soak the sweat out of the foam mattresses, you know? And if you didn't get a shower, I don't know what to tell you. I'd just be faster, I suppose. And if you didn't get a meal, I don't know what to tell you. Be faster, I suppose. Or just don't do crime in the first place. If you could just eat whenever you want at home with the freedom, eat what you want, when you want, as much as you want. Let's go for, we don't have quite full capacity, but I'm gonna go for a shakedown anyway. In all sectors, searching 426 places already. That's a lot of places to search. We found a blood bag though. Not sure where they got a blood bag from. I think it might be a bottle of booze or something. Some phone, no doubt that was thrown over the perimeter wall. Interestingly, the cell phone, the way that I've got this set up is like breaking things a bit. There is a needle that was thrown from the track over here to just generally inside the yard, and this phone was thrown also from the track to the yard. That's odd. Very odd. Not really a whole lot going on. We're looking to maybe getting some informants as well. But we gotta get somebody in. We gotta get somebody to murder first. A lot of people who are ex-law enforcement, couple snitches that I see. I don't think MinSec cares though. Like at all. In order for these dudes to murder, it's gonna have to bubble over pretty soon. Oh, we're getting close to it. The need for family and recreation is beginning to bubble over. We got a lot of warning signs. Not much longer. Worst case, it is introduced like a supermax legendary prisoner or something, and well, see what happens. You know what I think the problem might be? Too much free time. Just too much free time. This common room's gotta go. We're getting rid of it. They might get it back if they earn it. And they'll earn it by being exciting and doing things. Dagnabbit. I can't believe I had the garbage inside the common room too. Whoops. I'm taking these out. Look, if you want to talk to your family or sit down at a bench, you gotta kill. Yeah, that's way too much free time. Look at that. 3 hours lockup. You get 1 hour free time. We'll keep you sleeping an extra hour. You can have a little more yard time, maybe. I consider yard time the sort of like pre-fight equipment phase, you know, where you're like buying your weapons and ammo and all that stuff for the round. And you like strategize, you know, if you're going long B or so. So you get to have a little bit of a think about it. How you want to murder. I'm even going to shift this a little bit more. You get 1 hour of eat, 1 hour of free time, 1 hour of shower. I'm hoping that when everybody is missing family, everybody is missing recreation, enough of them are missing food, that'll finally push safety into critical levels for a few people. And then it'll just have a knock-on effect and spread throughout the entire prison. And with those 4 factors then combined, it'll finally kick things off. I'm hoping. And then we start shooting. And then safety is going to go sky high critical. And I'm hoping new people come in and they see how terrible things are and they immediately demand safety as well. And it's just a nice tissue box revolving door. People coming in, getting shot, and replaced. Let's take out these mats. No more exercise. You gotta give the kid candy before you take it away, you know? You gotta let them have the mats for a bit and get used to the mats, and then you take the mats away. That's how you get them. We finally had capacity. Yeah, we got 2 more people coming in. Don't think anybody's gotten out on parole. They did. I didn't get paid for it. Oh, that's got to stop. They're using their free time to eat? No, no, no. Okay, so you shower and then eat and then lock up. You get a little bit of free time here. Or maybe you get a bit of free time before a shower. How about that? Does that sound good? I think that sounds great. I think that's fantastic. So you don't have a whole lot of time to eat out. I didn't realize they were just eating through free time. Man, what jerks. I thought their needs would be bad enough that they'd be like dropping the food and moving on to, you know, get a little bit of fresh air or grab a shower or something. Here they go showering through lockup as well. Guess who doesn't get a shower hour? That's right. It's just lockup time. In fact, I'm gonna throw y'all out into the yard some more. Really, out here is like the most miserable part of the jail, honestly. There's nothing to do. Like, you're always being watched. The cameras are in sync. That's satisfying. You're always being watched. There's always a gun pointed at you. I don't actually have armed guards out in a boat, actually. Good old buckshot. Get some nice cleave AoE damage up in there. I've reduced the amount of showers and toilets. They get 4 toilets, 4 shower heads, pretty much in the center. That's it. That's all. And that means I can get more foam mattresses. Which means also more people. Which means more people complaining. Which means less people feel unsafe. Which means greater chance of things going wrong. Soon I turn these into bunk beds. In fact, I'll just do it now. Let's get a couple rows of bunk beds up in here. We had a death? This dude died in his sleep. I think. It looks like Horror died, but he's just peacefully sleeping. So it claims. I'm not sure where the blood came from. Ah, well. Next. Let the shower wash the blood away and moving right on. I don't think these bunk beds are actually improving our intake capacity, unfortunately, because it's only like 1 every 4 tiles, I think. And a lot of the prisoner capacity is already tied up by the bunk beds, so the foam mattresses, so the bunk beds don't actually do anything. Unknowingly, I wish that limitation wasn't there. There's a lot of weird limitations with this that I don't quite agree with. I figure, why not? If I want to cram them in there like sardines, then let me. I guess I could pick up lawyer and small cells. I don't think that affects dormitories. But hey, maybe. Shower room installed. It's actually outdoors because apparently you can have showers outdoors. So I muddied up the floor and everything for them too. Perimeter wall to keep them inside. We should probably get some barbed wire before it's too late. Excellent. And there we go. It's lit up nicely. Only 4 shower heads though. So, you know, be quick with it. Oh yeah, we can't be having this either. We're done with that. The downside of this, I'm not flooding the foam mattresses. But the upside, it didn't seem to matter anyway. Now this dude's dead. Oh, starved to... Look, it tells you. Starved to death. James Hawkins. He's got a mother and a father, but that's it. That's all. It's his first stint. He was in for forgery. He already served his 3 years. He came back for 6 years and starved to death. Well, be faster. Next. 3 deaths. It's starting to happen. People are starting to die. Maybe they start to panic a little bit. Maybe they think, oh, geez, it's not so safe here after all, it turns out. All the million guards with guns and tasers and all of them ready to fire and shoot me in the face. Maybe this isn't actually that cool of a place to be. Maybe I should speak up. And? Then what? Come on, Minsec, let's go. I almost want to just take away the canteen. So it's 7 a.m., shower time, and then it's lockup for a bit, and then you can eat fast. And then it's yard time, and then just yards and naps. Run laps, sleep. Run laps, sleep. Yeah, I also, what little bit they do eat, it ain't very much. I got it set to low quantity. $1 per meal. There's no variety either. You just get one little dollop of pudding. It's a lot of people trying to pile in for showers. How's that doing needs-wise? Is that taking care of them? Not really. Not really at all. Contraband out of control. We had another starved to death. We got a few people starving to death. So if it turns out they're starving to death and it wasn't drug overdoses and such, then I really don't need the doctors, right? Just 3 doctors? That seems okay. Oh yeah, how are we doing with the I was going to turn this into a classroom. There we are. Classroom, staff only. Good, set, done. So we can go into then the program, staff program, start the taser certification as much as we can. Yeah, it turned out to be kind of like a nice prison, really, all things considered. I like just it's nice and just, it's a square. It's just square. Well, maybe rectangle. I'm not sure. I didn't measure it. But like, I don't know. It turned out pretty alright. And all the prisoners are staying on generally just like one side of everything too. They don't have to go through the rest of the whole area. This is all staff over here. You know, they dip over to here, but solitary's in a weird spot, but you know, typically solitary would just be thrown in there or something along the back wall. I don't know what to do for people. I think our regime is going to be just, you wake up, shower, and then you just exist in the yard for a while, and you grab a little bit of a sleep. I think that's about the very, very best I can do. I might even take out the shower. Like, they're starving to death, but I don't think that's enough. What I'd really like to do is see if I can, 7 deaths today, see if I... Well, I know I can't, but it would be nice to be able to promote somebody, in quotes, to death row. I think if you're found with contraband, death row. The game takes death row very seriously, though, so I don't think it'd really work out very well, ultimately. It's what I'd like, though. Look at them doing their yard stuff now. They're actually, like, running around the track and such a little bit and getting some exercise. The hygiene need is looking really bad. There's only 4 shower heads for them, and like standing in the water and the muck doesn't really help them any. And then what with the only 1 toilet, there's not going to be enough toilet for everybody, so it should begin to spiral very quickly now, out of control, which is good, which is what I'm hoping for, because I don't really know what else to do to these people. I'm literally starving them. Like, did I even give them... I didn't even give them an hour to eat. There is no eat time at all. They stand out here and they bleed out from hunger, and that's it. Let's go, Mensec. Please, I'm begging you. This has all been just a huge fail. I thought we'd be just shooting people periodically for acting up, and a few people are like, oh, I don't feel safe anymore, and then they act up a bit and get shot, and it just kind of, you know, tissue box. Like, every day a few more people get shot. Some of them are smart enough to stay quiet. It turns out they're so wimpy. Mensec. Man, kind of defeats the purpose though if I do it with like medium security, because, you know, they're actual like kind of proper criminals. I thought it'd be funny to just be really mean to minimum security, but man, they're just bending over and taking it. Well, let's get some radiators in there. Let's get this nice, hot, and dry. It's gonna affect the guards too a little bit, but you know what? I think they can outlast it. Because guess who gets to go on breaks and use the potty and have showers and stuff? Actually, the guards can't have showers. I don't have shower heads down here. Do they care? A lot of blathering happening right now. What a noise. What a sound. It's not getting any worse. They refuse. So you know what? That's okay. So just bring in legendaries and supermaxes and fill the capacity. That's fine. So as soon as we get rid of some of these dudes, there we go. There's some space available. There we go. Get a little bit of excitement in this, yeah. I can let you do as you do, if you'd like. I suppose. 20 armed guards are in service. 18 riot police on site. 5 prisoners unnecessarily searched recently. Hey. Man, minimum security. What an absolute easy joyride they are. Like, and I'm not even the person who keeps the prison cool so they don't, you know, revolt as much. Like, you don't even need that. Minimum's hard to break. You know, days without incident. 13 days. I'm getting $6,000 for that. People starving to death. Doesn't count. Interesting. Very, very interesting. 2,400 expenses from programs. What programs? Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's... We got widely. Grievous bodily harm and violent disorder. That's a bit boring. We'll see what he gets up to. He's already throwing a fit. Look at him, actually complaining proper. He's the only one. He's the only prisoner I've had yet who's actually complained about something. I think it's maybe shower he wants or maybe headache. I don't really know. But he's being heard though, which is more than I can say for any Minsec. The only peep I was able to get out of Minsec is when I had them just stand at their beds for a day and a half and they were complaining because they needed a shit. And then they did. And that was it. Here we go. We're getting 19 supermax and will be available soon. That's good. 14 hours more. It'll be getting a little more exciting. Man, minimum security. Being hard on them. Maybe too hard. So I guess this is a bit of a fail. The heck was that? Shooting our gun off, firing a couple warning shots, I suppose, letting them know we're here, I suppose. Go for a quick shakedown. Also a bit of a roll call. While bang up. Come on, anybody, anything. Like what? What? Why isn't anybody doing anything? Why are armed guards so good at suppression? I'll take all available of everything. All of it. Bring them all in. All of them. At all times. 143 people showing up. I don't got room for most of them. It sounds like the shots are coming from up here, but I don't know how that could be possible. This dude's unconscious. Was it you? You doing something? Attack staff? Murder, supposedly? Who'd you murder? We got shells here. Somebody just got shot. Maybe he was about to start something. Here they come. There's gonna be a lot of buses of folks. And a little bit of everything too to keep it spicy. We're still doing bang up, still doing recall. Recall? Roll call. Still got free fire, of course. Please. Anybody, anything at all. What is going on over here? Hello? What's all this about? Why are they huddling up like that? For warmth? Well, they're kind of doing it too. Why? Huh. Well, hopefully we get like an internal tissue box. Something ought to start happening with these folks, and then we can just like shuffle in from our reception area into the cells, and you know, maybe. I'm hoping. I guess I could turn this into the holding cell now. That is a mess of people. How many can we fit in there? Do we know? If I were to unroom the dormitory here, right? Yeah. Okay. Folks apparently think they're allowed to go out into the yard. I thought they were doing a big breakout, but no, they're just out for yard time. So everybody's up in lockdown now. Get back in there. Lockdown, lock up, rather. Get back in. Jeez, contraband's out of control. Should we go for a search? Yeah, I don't know what's happening in there. Good luck, everybody. I don't get it. I don't know how they're not revolting yet. I just sometimes hear a warning shot. They're in terrible shape. I don't know how to make them revolt any harder than they should be right now. We got just a constant stream of people, some supermax and max and medium and minimum coming in, and like, I don't know. Like, should I put in? What are these called? There's also some guard lockers in somewhere over there. The whole back wall is weapon racks. There's guard lockers going in. One dude tried to fight his way out. It's at least something. I'm not sure. I don't know how to make people go nuts. The very, very best I could do is we put on the mutator for danger zone, so it's always maximum. All prisoners are legendary. Volatile prisoners. That is the actual best that I can do. I don't know what to do from here. I expanded our armed guard deployment, by the way. We can have 123 of them now. Okay, that seems to be about the limit there for that. We got dudes. All legendary, extremely strong, tough, stoical, fearless. If these guys don't snap, then this game's busted. This ought to be basically doomsday for me. I'm pretty much out of ideas otherwise. Make sure all the riot police are out and about. Not really sure what's going on. Let me get more doors. Jail doors are basically the wall and it's all open. So people should be able to freely get in and out to some extent. And looks to be maybe sort of kind of working a bit. A lot of 45 deaths today. 238 people we got crammed in here though. I'm a little upset that the MinSec thing didn't work out. I really tried. I really tried. I thought I could just force them into doing things that they ought to not be doing, and we just, with an iron fist, crush them down time and time again. But it didn't work out that way. At all. I'm upset about that. I'm not really sure what I could have done differently. But hey, I got to make this kind of interesting prison in the meantime. It's sort of just a fun little experiment to see what I could do against people, and turns out an awful lot. You can get away with a bunch, like a whole bunch. A couple armed guards with free fire, that'll shut them up. Fire. Yeah, they don't really like that. They're backing away from that. Yes. All right. Okay. That makes things a little more exciting and terrifying. This is really bad actually. This is awful. Oh god. Boy, that spread fast, huh? Ooh. Look out, everybody. Back. Back. Everybody. Everybody back. The prisoners are trapped. They're actually trapped. Thankfully, the concrete walls have burnt away. Not quite in time, though. Yeah, that's not good. That's quite bad, actually. There's really not much... really not much left.